Ladies and gents, welcome back to the TSI YouTube channel for the penultimate episode of season number 5 on the Burton Albion Road to Glory. Yep, that's right. We've only got 2 episodes left to go of this season, and we are still in the hunt for 2 big objectives, a Champions League spot and a place in the Europa League final. The table looks as follows. Man City are going to win the Premier League. They're on 81 points after playing 32. We are 19 points behind them with the game in hand. It really doesn't matter at this stage. We are playing purely for our Champions League spot. We're currently 9 points clear of Liverpool, who are in 5th, and we do have a game in hand over them. So if we can win that game in hand, we will extend our advantage over them and hopefully wrap that place up very, very shortly. At the bottom of the table, it is currently Burnley, Southampton, Everton, who I think have been in that bottom 3 for just about the whole season. Burnley are down, Southampton, Everton, Wolves, Ipswich potentially as well, fighting for that last space on survival. Your 5 games for today then, 3 of which we will play, 2 we will sim. It is Fulham at home in the league, it's then Aston Villa at home, I think will be our game in hand, then Bournemouth away in the league, then Feyenoord in the semi-final of the Europa League. It's then Chelsea at home. They are your 5, and we then have a sprinkling of other games there and potentially one more if we get into that final. We will play this first game against Fulham though. It's second against 9th, and we're looking just to cement that Champions League spot sooner rather than later. Welcome to a sunny Pirelli Stadium then, as Fulham are the visitors for today's Premier League clash. I'm going to say, we've got one job only, keep up the momentum in the league and try and secure our first place in the Champions League. Of course, we can do it by winning the Europa League, but it'd be nice to do it by league position as well. As Aina's coming down the left-hand side, is going to play it back to Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore's found himself in a little pocket of space. It can go to Haas on the edge. Haas loves a pop from distance. We'll have a pop from distance, and it's a good save by Van der Voort in the Fulham goal. Bright start for the Brewers early in this one. 5 minutes in, Mikey Moore is going to swing this ball into the box. We never score from corners, and we will not score from one here, as Haas is going to reset this, and we'll go out wide to Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore's going to try and spread the play to Serrano. Serrano can now just try and drive down the box. We'll put it inside, and it's Aina who stayed up from the corner. Good save again from Van der Voort. One-way traffic currently in this one. Second corner in 8 minutes. We can't find a Burton Albion head. It falls to Haas. Guess it now falls to Haas again. He's going to have a pop from... Oh! Absolutely ridiculous. He already had one long-range effort, which Van der Voort managed to tip round the post for a corner. He has a second, and it is something quite special as he drives the ball into the top right corner. Van der Voort can't save that one, and we have a deserved 1-0 lead at the Pirelli. It has been one-way traffic for 10 minutes of this game. Haas picks up the ball, the number 13, powers it past the keeper. 1-0 to the Brewers. Fulham with a chance to come forward. Early doors hit the post. First chance that Fulham have created, and they have rattled the woodwork. That's the danger sign. If we thought this was going to be one-way traffic for the whole thing, we thought very wrong, because Fulham have just hit us on a counter-attack. And we're going to try and do the same here, though, as Aina's now running into the box and tries to find Boving. Should have gone to Mikey Moore. It's a little bit sloppy from us. We should be able to reset the ball, and we do reset the ball. Serrano now on this right-hand side. Isn't the quickest in the world, but we'll cut inside and just look for a Burton Albion player. Finds Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore can turn, shoot, it scores! Absolutely brilliant again. This has been the difference between this season and last season. Last season, the amount of times we just didn't take chances. The spine of this team is so solid. Again, Mikey Moore may have to go in the summer if we don't get the budget we need for that one final push for that Premier League title. But it is a sensational finish from Mikey Moore. It's 2-0 to the Brewers. There's a long way to go, but things are looking pretty good. Serrano into Boving. Boving's just going to hold this for our Conte. Conte's now going to play it into Moore. It's such good fluid football from the Brewers. Aina now drives into the box, squares it to Boving. Boving, can he turn his man? He can't. He's going to go all the way back to Roman Guess. Guess is going to go to the skipper. Mark Leonard's had a pop from distance, but Van der Voort is there, and maybe Boving should have tried to risk a shot. Brilliant, brilliant attacking, free-flowing football again from Burton, though. Chance from Matoma. Going for Fulham. Really good football again, and it's just wide. It's a huge opportunity for Jonathan David to put the ball into the back of the net. This Fulham team has got some talent in it. They spent some money across these 5 seasons. They're unlucky not to have at least one today. Hit the post earlier. That one just goes wide of the post. It stays 2-0. Again, we want to try and keep this lead. So at this stage of the season where the games come thick and fast, we're going to need to rotate. And it'd be nice to be able to get some of these bigger names off earlier and get some players off the bench. Fulham forward again. Chance from Matoma again. Kippers with a save. First time he's actually been called into action. Neither of the 2 chances were that close to him. That actually doesn't go. I thought it was a corner for sure, but Kippers is really, really well yet again. Maybe one last chance for the Brewers at the end of the first half as Boving's now on the ball, finds one more task. Surely he can't get another one from distance. No, this time Van der Voort does save. Yet another corner for the Brewers again. You know, we don't typically score from corners. We'll put this ball into the box, but I think that's going to be us for the half. As we might get all the way through. Falls to Boving. Oh, there was the chance to score from a corner. It's going to be the end of a brilliant first 45 minutes for the Brewers, though. 2-0 lead at the break. And it would have been wrapped off perfectly if we could have scored that goal. But again, we've just got to stay on this to be another 3 points. We're at the minute taking a massive step to securing Champions League football. Leonard into Boving. Mikey Moore on his right foot, shoots. Oh my God, it would have been magical. That would have been the perfect start to the second half. For a second, I thought we had Van der Voort beaten. He was just scrambling a touch as it dips over the bar. Fernandes, just come on the pitch for Mikey Moore. His day is done. And what a through ball that is. Oh my God, it's Van der Voort again. Fernandes with a ridiculous through ball. Arconte made a wonderful run. Could be a rare game where neither of those two score. Of course, both of them technically in the golden boot race. And Arconte's got a chance to extend his lead at the top of the golden boot race and does. I completely forgot about that narrative as well. Tariq Arconte is going for the golden boot. Currently leads the way by, I think, 2 goals to Erling Haaland. May just be about to extend that as he does get his goal. And it is well deserved, and that is going to be game, set, and match. A brilliant, brilliant performance so far from the Brewers. We have been absolutely clinical, not just today, but the other 31 games of this season so far. Fernandes again's in. Finds Arconte. Conte will turn back. He will find... Oh, my God, it's a wonderful ball to Boving. Goes to Fernandes. Fernandes shoots. There we go. Can't save that. What a goal that is. What a brilliant, brilliant bit of football. Every time we go forward, we just look like scoring at the minute. It doesn't matter who we're playing. Had we hit this form a little bit earlier in the season, we may be a bit closer to Manchester City. We started the season really slow, remember. But what a goal that is from Fernandes. Brilliant from the Brewers. 4 of the best. Try and save a bit of face and try and get one and spoil our clean sheet that Kippers has done so well to get. No, it's just wide. And that will just about sum up Fulham's day. They had that really glorious chance when it was 1-0 to make it 1-0 when they hit the post. But ever since then, it has been just perfect from us. We've got 1 minute left. We're going to try and play in Daniel Jefferson. Do play in Daniel Jefferson. Daniel Jefferson's going to have a speculative shot from distance. That is going to be over the bar. We've got 3 minutes of added time. But that is going to be all she wrote. It's going to be another brilliant victory for the Brewers as we march towards that Champions League spot. We'll simulate the game against Aston Villa. There is just one change to the side. Van Dijk comes in for Humphreys. Nothing more than just a bit of rest and rotation in that position. Everyone else is absolutely fine to play this game, which is just a few days afterwards. Again, we're in a good position. This result doesn't matter too much. But of course, it's always nice to get a win. And it is a 2-1 defeat. Neves with the opening goal before Brannigan got one back off the bench. Hasn't played much in the second part of the season. Ollie Watkins got the winner late on for a 2-1 defeat at home to Aston Villa. Welcome to the Vitality Stadium then. We make the trip to the south coast to take on Bournemouth. Bournemouth having a good season. Currently 9th in the table, which I'm sure they will absolutely take every day of the week. So we are just trying to cement that's what we've still got. Steady gap back to side in 5th. So a win here could all but secure it if results go our way. We've currently got 5 Premier League games left to go in this season. Chance again for Bournemouth. There's only one team in the ascendancy of the minutes. Kippers us really well together. Not the first, just but the second ball as well. To deny Nicholas Jackson, who was pounding down on goal. And we've not really got going here. We just need to wake up a little bit as Mikey Moore does really well, though. And this is a chance for us to try and stretch our legs. And he's going to play it into Tariq Arconte. And Tariq Arconte's in here for the first chance of the game for the Brewers. Scores! Do not deserve it against the run of play. But we have got the opening goal in this one. Bournemouth have been knocking on the door once and twice. And if it wasn't for Kippers, they would be leading. But we've had a breakaway goal, and that is exactly what we do. It's what we do best. Counter-attacking football. Burton Albion fancy in yellow in that far corner, going absolutely wild as Tariq Arconte gets yet another goal as he bids to secure that golden boot. It's Bournemouth 0, Burton 1. Gallagher for Bournemouth. Plays Nicholas Jackson. Now Jackson shoots. I don't know who that was. Batu, I think it was, had the shot and we rattled the post again. Bournemouth, every time they go forward, are just carving us open. We're going to need to go for another attacking display. Serrano now is down the right-hand side, but Stepinian has come across and bullied him off the ball. Pass. Brilliant interception. Plays in Boving. Boving plays Mikey Moore into Arconte. What can we do with it here? Can we find anyone? Finds Boving. It's a big, brave pass. Tries to get... Oh, I should have gone to Mikey Moore. Boving will actually be offside. There, should have played it into Mikey Moore and not into William Boving. Just half a foot offside. Batua, who's rattled the post once already today. coming through, and as Aina is just trying to stop the ball coming in just really well. Again, here we go. This is what we're all about. We need to counter-attack again as Mikey Moore's running forward. Plays in Tyreek Arconte. Has Arconte got the pace? No. Gets really lucky though. Falls back to Mikey Moore, and Mikey Moore can't get there. The chance will just break down. Bournemouth defensively looks so solid. And then when they come forward like this, Fatua, absolute burners on the boys. Aina's trying to get back. A soon-to-be veteran Premier League player, and it's just done absolutely brilliantly to dispossess that ball. And Arconte now is going to try and find Boving. Does find Boving. Boving on the overlap to Serrano. Got a chance to get into the ball into the box again. It's one more. It's into Tyreek Arconte. Shoots! Goal! Get in there. We have been so lucky today. But when you've got players like Tyreek Arconte in your team, you are never far away from hitting the back of the net. Brilliant from Serrano. Brilliant from Boving. Unselfish from him to tee up Tyreek Arconte, who smashes it past the keeper. And we do not deserve it. But it's Bournemouth 0, Burton Albion 2. Boving into Serrano. Start the second half. Can we get an early goal to really kill this game? I fancy Bournemouth to get one in this half. I really do. Mikey Moore's there. Mikey Moore shoots, falls back to Boving, gets a little bit lucky. Good save from Nick Pope in the Bournemouth goal. So I'd be amazed if we can keep Bournemouth to 0 today. I really would. Mikey Moore's going to put this ball into the box. We're going to try and find a Burton Albion head. We can't. It does fall to Arconte on the edge, though, and maybe should have taken a touch. It will fall back to him, though, and he can't win the ball. Bournemouth potentially with a chance to counter-attack. No, we do really well. We can actually reset this ball now. Serrano. To Roman Guest. Back into Serrano. Serrano's going to play, and oh my God, what a ball. Boving surely for 3-0. It is 3-0. Game, set and match. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Bournemouth have been very unlucky, but they have been dispatched as the away fans behind William Boving go absolutely nuts. It's a brilliant goal. We never gave up on that ball. We thought the chance had broken down when the corner went away from us. Reset the play. Serrano again with a lovely assist. Just threads through Boving, and he's not missing them. Burton Albion 3, Bournemouth 0. Oh, chance for Bournemouth. Jackson's in. Surely they're going to score this time. No, that is an awful finish. I'm not even going to say it's a good save because it's just straight at him. Bournemouth should have at least had 2 goals today. It is as simple as that. And they may find themselves 4-0 down here because we're in again. No, it's Paul from Guest. Okay, sloppy. Okafor's in again. Can Bournemouth score this time? Can they finally get the goal then? Serve Kippers with a massive save. I think that is just creeping in. He had to get that hand to it because I think that is creeping in to that far corner. Bournemouth. Fatua now into the box. Skippers again with the save. And again, it's just been one of those days. Like I say, Bournemouth could easily be 3-0 up. It could be the complete flip result. It is ridiculous how they've not scored. They're going to have another chance here as Fatua's in again. We do really well as Timber's now on the ball. Harsh is trying to get the block in. Does get the block in. Can Roman Guest just clear the ball? Will clear the ball. Just out of time to go then. 2 minutes of it. But it is going to be back to winning ways in the Premier League after that defeat to Aston Villa. And that's going to be a red card, I think. I think Thierry's lost his head late on. And the referee says no. It's not even a yellow. That is an awful decision for the referee. He's just been chopped down. But I say it is going to be another vital 3 points. And a brilliant way to bounce back after that disappointing defeat to Aston Villa. As the referee blows the whistle for full time in a half-empty Vitality Stadium. Again, a different day. And that scoreline's very different, but we've been absolutely brilliant again. Clinical on the counter-attack. And we've got 2 men to thank, Willy Boving and Arconte, who steal the show yet again. And that could secure the Champions League space for us. The first of 2 semi-finals is here. As we take the trip to Feyenoord, take on one of the Netherlands' biggest and best. We're just looking to be in the tie when we take it to the Pirelli, because we know the Pirelli under the lights in European football is something quite special for us. But we are looking to win another European trophy to go with our Conference League, which we won last year, which secured us this Europa League spot. We're just looking to go one better. And this would be the perfect start. Lennon has a shot from distance. Oh my God, the captain nearly gave us a magical lead early in this one. It's a shot from distance, and we've seen them fly into the back of the net on many occasions in this save so far. Feyenoord with a chance here. Karazanga shoots. Good save from Kippers. Both sides with early opportunities in this game. Both keepers up to the test so far. The ball comes into the box, and we'll just try and clear this from Pereira, and do clear it from Pereira. We've got a chance to counter-attack now because Serrano is the only man forward, and he's going to look for the run of Willy Boving, and he is going to find Willy Boving, and there is surely going to be a goal here as Booth scurry across to Arconte. It's absolutely brilliant. Serrano, take a bow, my friend. He has made a couple of those assists this season, and that is the strongest part of his game. Holds the ball up well. His vision to just play it in. Boving could have gone alone. Unselfish. Our Conte's with him. And we lead at Feyenoord in the Europa League semi-final. That is huge. Feyenoord through again. Zichel through again. Has a shot from distance. Just wide. We cannot afford to keep giving them that much space on the edge. They're just running through us. We've got to be better than that structurally. Being our midfield and defence, because that is not being good enough. That's two really good chances for Feyenoord now. Into Boving. Boving's going to try and play on Arconte. Does play Arconte. The defender makes a mistake. Arconte's in here. Arconte for two. Goal! The defender has had an absolute horror show as Tariq Arconte punishes them. And just as Feyenoord are trying to go down the one end to equalise, we make it two. And Tariq Arconte has his second goal again. We cannot get carried away here. There is too long left in this game. Of course, we've got to nail another leg after this. But what a start this is for the Brewers. Feyenoord coming forward again. Gets a little bit out of position. Humphries trying to get back across. Humphries can't get across. He's hit the post. Chance is still alive here for Feyenoord. Zichel. Zichel shoots. Kipper saves. Oh, how is this still 2-0? The Feyenoord players are on their feet. They cannot believe it. They cannot believe it. Kippers makes another save. Come on, boys. Just get through to half-time here. Feyenoord just knocking on the door yet again, and it's off the line this time. Mikey Moore just cleared the ball. How have Feyenoord not scored there? They might score here yet. There it is. You've got to say they deserved it. You've got to say they deserved it. We just haven't got rid of the ball, and they find themselves on level terms. Sorry, back to 2-1. It's a wonderful finish, and that is why we've got to stay switched on, because we have got a game on our hands here. It's 2-1. Can we create one more chance? It's Mark Leonard on the edge of the area. Good save. Can we get it back? Arconte can get there. No, we can't. That is going to be all she wrote for the first half. What a brilliant 45 minutes of football we have just seen in the Europa League semi-final. We have a 2-1 lead. Not sure we deserve a 2-1 lead. Feyenoord have been absolutely brilliant. That man on screen has been absolutely brilliant. Got a big 45 minutes just to try and take a lead back to the Pirelli. Oh no, Feyenoord are in again here early in the second half. They've got a chance to potentially score again. Keepers with the save. Don't know what we're doing defensively. Our centre halves just seems so splitting away from each other as the ball's fired into the box. This is dangerous. Can we get the ball out? We do. We look so nervous. And now we've got a chance to counter-attack, and it's that man Serrano again. And Serrano's going to play in Boving, who's just been held his run. Boving for a goal against the run of play to make it 3-1. No words. How have we not scored? The chance is still on here. We've got another one. It's into Serrano. Shoots blocked. Willy Boving, how have you missed? And it's been beaten. Pereira's trying to get across. Another chance for Feyenoord. Brilliant from Pereira. Pereira just don't want to overcommit now, because now we're going to be a man short at the back. Soler's there. Soler shoots. Oh, my God. What is going on defensively? Rough substitutions made. Fernandez is one of them. Fernandez is trying to make an impact early on. Plays with Arconte. Arconte surely. One more to... Oh, no. Falls to Leonard. Oh, God. We have got just over 10 minutes to try and hang on to this win. Chance for the Brewers again to come forward. Haas is making the run. Plays in Boving. He just does well to get back onside. Boving into the box. Shrubs his man. Can he play it into Arconte? No, he can't. And it's just sloppy. Just hold the ball up. Trying to force an opportunity that just is not there. Chance. Feyenoord are in. This is going to be... Oh, my God. Kippers wanted to save. Humphries, can you clear? We need to make that man a permanent signing in the summer. That is for sure. He has been absolutely class for us this season. Has been the main difference, really. We've got a chance again. Serrano down the side. A minute to go. Just don't give them a chance to get the ball back. It's Guest. It's Fernandez. Fernandez has a pot from distance. Should probably keep hold of the ball. That will be a corner. And that might be full time. No, it won't be. But we are going to hold on for a very, very big win. We've been so lucky. Guest is at the front post. Can't get there. The referee will blow for full time. And somehow we've beaten Feyenoord away from home. We will go into the second leg of the semi-final with a 2-1 lead. But by God, we were lucky. Feyenoord will be scratching their heads thinking how they haven't at least got a point or a draw from that game to take to Burton. But they haven't, and it's ours. Tariq Arconte with 2 of the goals. Boving with the only 2 goals. Boving missed that glorious opportunity. Still got a lot of work to do, but it's advantage Burton going into that second leg. Simulate this game against Chelsea. We are going to make some changes to the side, though. There are some leggy players out there, but we will keep Mikey Moore, and I am going to start Daniel Jebson instead of Arconte for this one. I just need him fully fit and firing. So a couple of changes just to keep us tied over. Again, just hoping that the simulation gods are back on our side for this one. Tonight, it's another 2-1 defeat. Pereira and Palmer getting the goals. Well, Daniel Jefferson gets one late on. It's another defeat against Chelsea, who are hunting us down for that top 4 spot, but I think it may be too little too late. So a little look at the table there. Manchester City, title was wrapped up. They've got 3 games to go. They are your Premier League champions. We are still currently in second spot, and it's looking pretty good. It's not mathematically done yet because Liverpool still have 4 games to go, as do Chelsea, as do Spurs. But we currently have a 9-point gap to them with 3 games in hand. So it's in our hands. We are all but secured of a Champions League spot. And there is an absolute battle going on. Liverpool 59, Newcastle 59, Brighton 59, Chelsea on 61, Spurs on 61. So it's going to be a brilliant finish for those final few spaces in the Champions League. Southampton, Everton and Burnley still the sides at the bottom. Burnley are gone. Everton and Southampton fighting for survival. The final games then for your season finale, which will come your way on Thursday. It's Feyenoord at home with a 2-1 lead to go into that semi-final. It's then West Ham away, Everton away, Liverpool at home, and then hopefully we'll have a Europa League final to get to, but we can't get carried away. They will be your games. As always, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate all the support you've shown on the channel so far. So keep the comments coming, keep the likes coming, keep the subscriptions coming, and I'll see you in a few days' time for episode number 12 and the season finale.